didn't really finish any other videos in time, and I just decided to do this because I was bored one night, and I just decided to do all the X bosses in Paper Jam, and they all suck. Okay, of course, there's Petey Piranha. I have some paper beef with him. I can't light him on fire, because last time I tried blowing him up, Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, he's best known as, stopped me, but I won't stop at anything to get rid of my pain, but at least I don't have to go through that boss. Yeah, most of these bosses suck, and most of the good bosses are ruined because they are really low leveled in this, which kind of sucks. Anyways, let's get on to the video. Well, basically what this is just all the Koopley fights are out of the game, and the bosses are harder, including the papercraft battles. And I tried all of these on like all the giant battles, but this one is the worst because this boss fight is so boring. What makes it fun is you getting to destroy all the enemies before it and thinking that it's so easy to beat, because all the enemies have like the same HP as they do in the normal game. And then this man, he barely even tries to attack you, which makes no sense. He should have more speed because he's an X boss, not a giant boss. But like, I really didn't know how to play him until I actually just decided to play the game again on a live stream. But yeah, I didn't really know how to get him down, but I still think this is the worst boss because it's just unfun. So just give me the next boss. So let me tell you why this boss fight is bad. One reason: lava. Oh yes, thank you 3 weeks ago me for saying that. And it's even worse because like everything does way more damage, and it's just annoying. They all try to knock you into the lava. Like, the tiny Goombas are the worst part of it. Like, I don't even know why they exist. But anyway, yeah, just the lava. That's really it. There is nothing really like cool about this boss fight. And it is just worse because it's an X boss and it has way more HP and it has way faster attacks. And this is like dumb. Give me the next boss. How can a group of enemies just be an X boss or a boss at all? And this is why this is what I don't understand about this game. Why is this a boss at all? Like, this doesn't feel like a boss. It feels like a group of enemies you're defeating. Like, and you can still do that little thing where you can just absolutely make sure that you win by just making the bros get knocked out. And then Paper Mario can just fly the entire time and win. I don't know why they still have it in the X bosses, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Just gave me an easier way to defeat these guys. But it's just really boring because it's a bunch of enemies, and you could literally use any trio attack ever to defeat these guys. Whirligig, which I've been getting better at, and like some other ones that you had. I don't think you had Shuriken at that time, or Meteor. Doesn't really, no. What am I talking about? This is the X bosses. You could use Meteor and these things die. Like, these things are not fun. Not the charging chucks, they're cool. This boss sucks. Oh, I don't like the next boss. Just don't give me the next boss, please. Talk about this boss again. Yay. This thing has 10, hear me out, it has 10 paper copies. That's more than I can handle. I'm not being forced to say this. Definitely not. There's not Spider-Man 29 standing right behind me, holding me at gunpoint to say this. Paper Petey Piranha is a pretty good boss fight. Even though you could use any fire thing ever in this game to destroy it really easily, doesn't mean that it's a bad boss. It's actually a pretty good boss when you think about it. The paper copies go on the floor acting like they're dead, but you got to find the real Paper Petey Piranha that will kind of fly up, making sure if it's actually alive. Please help me. Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. Oh, sorry about that. That was he tried beating me up even though he had a gun. Okay, Paper Petey Piranha sucks. Go die in a hole. You're worse than actually Petey Piranha. Any other boss fight in this game, the X-Boss doesn't make it even look good. Go die in a hole. I don't even know anymore. Please go away. I think I should tase him and then go back in time, but that's just reusing another gag, so I'm not gonna do that. So give me the next boss. Too much HP, Pokies do too much damage. And why do these papercraft battles, papercraft battles that are X-bosses, why do they have the first part? It just doesn't make sense. It's not cool. And that's just what ruins King Boo and every other one after this. And there's actually one that is especially the worst part, besides one, which is the best one, that doesn't have it. Anyways, give me the next boss on this super unoriginal, unfun boss. It's that exact boss I was just talking about. You have to verse every single X-boss. This is basically the boss gauntlet X, because you have to verse all of these freaking bosses. Like, what is the point of this? At least just let us skip to the end, cause if you die, you just have to do it all up again. All of it. Every single thing again. So basically you can't take damage or you lose, which, yeah, that's really dumb. Should have put this last just because I'm giving it pity just for it being hard, but this should be last. But if we're actually just taking the normal boss into account, it's just Paper Bowser X or whatever, Papercraft Bowser X. It's not really fun because you have to go through every single boss in the game. So yeah, next boss please. These are not upgrades, these are horrible downgrades, and this one's the only accepting one that I can accept. It's fun. It's just the same boss, okay? I don't want to talk about this again and just have like some cringy meme at the end. I'm not gonna do that again, okay? I'm gonna spare you your brain cells, alright? Just give me to the next boss, okay? Finally, a worthy upgrade. This is actually a little bit harder and I respect it. So, even though it is the first boss in the game, it's not really going to be much of an upgrade, so who cares? It's really just not that much of an upgrade at all. I guess it's cool, it doesn't change colors. It just makes all of these X-bosses worse. They don't change colors. Like, you couldn't have made Petey Piranha blue, or like swap the colors. I would like a red on green, that would look good, instead of a green on red. And the flower petals to be blue. Do I have an obsession with blue? I probably do. I should stop that. Next boss. The Pokeduo X is pretty good, and the faster attacks really get annoying at the later stages of the part where they get Fury, and that just really sucks. The roll attacks that both of the Pokies have is really annoying because they're way faster and way more damaging. You do have, well, if you do get the 10 stacks, you'll have 10 stack Paper Mario, which will help you a little bit to tank the damage. But, yeah, this balance is really just the same. Just use, like, Trio Meteor, Trio Shuriken, Trio Whirligig, whatever you prefer, and you could beat this boss really easily. Give me the next boss. Now, like I said when I was ranking the boss fights, I didn't know that the card existed and you had to go back to the paper toads when you were capturing them. So I didn't know that the adding time to King Babam existed, which basically makes this a really easy boss fight. It's just more damaging attacks and faster attacks. There's really no reason to even try to stop it, unless if you get really unlucky. But I mean, you get 4 minutes, you get the same amount of time. That's really the only gimmick with this boss. This boss is really just the same boss. So give me the next boss. The X boss is worse than the actual boss because there's way better X bosses than there is normal bosses. So yeah, that's why this one is kind of worse, but even though it's better than all the paper crafts. And you actually have some good bros attacks, which makes it more fun, but it's really just too easy, especially if you come after beating the final boss, which most people do. I understand if you don't, cause you obviously, like, you unlock this in, like, the mountain area. I still have no idea what the name is, but I think it's called, like, Mount Burr. That's something else or something, I don't even know. Don't know, don't care. Next boss. Bowser Jr. from Dream Team, but there's 2 of him, and it's also less, oh, it's not really less original. I wouldn't say it's less original. I'd say it's more original, to be honest. But I guess it doesn't really have the same attacks because, I mean, they're a duo. But this is just a, I don't really know. This is a really good boss. It's really hard because all the attacks are sped up and the attacks do more damage. And of course, I have not brung this up in any of my other X boss rankings, but there's limited items. And I will bring this up in, I don't even know when. I'll bring this up later down the line with the other X bosses, because some of them I actually needed the items, and I'll just talk to you guys. Next boss. King Boo, faster attacks, more damaging attacks. You don't have Paper Mario for half the turns, and you have no, you don't have limited turns. At least, yeah, you don't have limited turns because there's like a scoring system with the X bosses now, because it's like a game room or something. I guess that makes it better for Dream Team because of Phantasma X, which makes all of these X bosses way easier than any of the Dream Team bosses. Also, they probably had to remove that because, I mean, the papercraft battles, how would that work? What, you have like limited actions or something? But yeah, you get restricted from Paper Mario to a tiny Paper Boo that you can destroy in one hit. So yeah, it's really nothing to worry about with. They could have added stacks to it, which would make way more sense, but no, they just had one. And even in the original one, you could just like easily kill it. And then you get your most damage dealer, and then at that point you just win. Next boss. Number 2, Kamek Duo X, the silver medal, because this boss literally made me want to do this video, because, like I said, I was bored one time, and I just decided to play the Kamek Duo. I only did this one to decide, which was crazy, but I just decided to do this one, and both Mario and Luigi died, the only people who died were Mario and Luigi, and I ran out of 1-up duos and just normal 1-up deluxes. That's why I hate limited items. You couldn't just use your own item? Like, I know that makes sense, like, you're just gonna cheat through the entire game, but like, whatever. In Paper Mario, no trio attacks, they were already on Fury mode. I clutched up, and I won, and I might be kind of cheating, because I did have using the copy block, and then get an actual turn right after. I don't care. Flame me in the comments. Don't care. Dislike the video. I don't care. Okay, next boss. For no reason, this is the most disliked X boss. Like, most people remember Bowser X and Bowser Jr. more than this one. And I mean, Dry Bowser, yeah, he's kind of unexpected. And how did you get back in the original castle? I know this is supposed to be like after the game, but the reason why this is number 1, he can spawn the literal Koopalings. Like, what are you supposed to do about that? I thought this was like, I didn't even know this was an X boss when I first played this. Well, not when I first played this game, when I first saw gameplay for this game. But that's crazy. And like, what? So, like, I don't even know, man. This boss is too OP. You gotta be level 50 to do even the boss medley. I'm not grinding to that. And I don't really even want to do this, because this boss looks too hard for me. Anyways, on to the outro. So you made it to the end of the video. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe. And anyways, I'm gonna probably be working on another project. So it won't be Paper Jam, maybe, might be like Superstar Saga related, something like that, but I will probably post most videos made Superstar Saga. Anyways, thank you for watching. This is Bowser's Bean, signing off, bye.